What up? What up? What up, Miss Sonia? Um, I decided to give you your feedback in a different, interactive way. We already type enough. I don't. Let me just say what I gotta say. Although I'm very long-winded, as you know, but I'll try to keep it short. Okay. So I gotta give it up to you. Shit. I mean, damn good comps answer. Like you prepared. Like your citations got years, and it's beautiful organization. You got it going on in this document. I tell you, Lord have mercy. So I tip my hat to you, dear, but I won't take it off. But uh, I mean, I don't have much feedback, but let's see. On page one, two, three, four, in the middle, where you start to where you start your discussion on dissemination of results. I'm curious. The way that you talk about what that section would look like for scholars. Um, I mean, are you talking to? Will scholars need to just merely highlight their intention? Like, yes, I'm going to talk to these folks, or at least I'm going to get back my findings to these people. Like, I'm going to do this, like pledging kind of stuff. No intention, or are you talking about like actualization? Like, I had I distributed my findings to these people, and they had this sort of feedback. So I guess it's kind of like the aftermath of after you disseminate. So are you looking like pre-dissemination or post-dissemination? Intention versus actualization. So you're going to want to be clear on that, but also just be aware of the implications of those two things. If the implication for intention is just you know is just whatever. Like scholars can just simply list off stakeholders in the issue and just say, "Hey, I'm going to talk to this person," but we'll never know if that ever happened, right? But the implications of the actualization piece are that, you know, does that would you suppose that would kind of hurt the number of article submissions you would get for Jacker if people have to do this kind of like extra step? Um, I don't know, just implications, right? But I'm pretty sure you thought through all that already. Uh, okay, so this is the page. I think it's the next page where you start to lay out the vision for applied communication research. When you start talking about those ideas. Um, let's see. You write first. I think that applied communication research should aim to connect or present their results to scholars, practitioners, and segments of the general public. So, are you just looking for? You know how you mentioned earlier that you are proposing that all Jacker submissions have that dissemination of results section? Like that's a requirement, a standard, a criterion. Is that the same case here? You know, um, in other words, are you pretty much just looking for more examples of within the field of applied comm of people reaching out, presenting their results to scholars, practitioners, or the public? Or are you hoping that each and every single article published in the applied comm field have evidence of presenting those results to those populations, to those stakeholders? Um, if the latter, that kind of makes it more like a criterion, right? Instead of a goal, like how you stated earlier. So, or you're proposing a criteria. So, yeah, just well, what do you mean there? I guess I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to be helpful. Uh, okay. Yeah, and this is the last thing I have to say. So, um, on the second to last page, where you kind of break down the third thing that you hope your third pillar to your vision of ApplyCom, uh, you write, I challenge applied communication scholars to be engaged not complicit with their research. All right, so are you using the term engaged to, because that's a big term, right? Um, and oftentimes we find that engaged is used as an umbrella term to encompass different things. And I forget the article, but there's this article that we read earlier in the semester that had a chart, a model that kind of broke down the applied comm field, and engaged was actually more of an umbrella term to encompass different aspects of applied comm research, right? And one of those things that was encompassed within that umbrella was social justice, communications scholarship or communication activism, right? So, but in that paragraph, you continue to talk about engaged as if it were social justice scholarship. So, I mean, it is social justice scholarship is engaged, but are you conflating the terms? Okay. Um, so I guess one thing I can see Larry asking about is, you know, what, why did you decide to call it engaged versus just calling it straight up social justice scholarship or communication activism? So what is it for you that brings you to engage? Like, why do you like that term? Why did you like it enough to use that to flesh out your intention? Okay, and you know what? That is all I have for you, my friend. The whole kit and caboodle. So great job. I was, like I said at the beginning part of this video, I was impressed. I can see why you're working with spraying on a paper and or whatever, and I can see why Larry would want to work with you for your thesis and whatnot. I mean, you got some good stuff going on, and I believe that you will continue to have good stuff going on tomorrow night in your defense. I'll be rooting for you. Okay? So, with that, Miss Sonia, I will talk to you tomorrow. Uh, have a good night. Stay out the rain, and be easy.